Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna change the expansion valve on my Santa Fe. I got a lot of problem with this system. You can go on my channel to see how to find some leaks. So I tried to fix this AC system by myself. This is my first experience to do it. I'm not gonna lie on that, but we're gonna learn together. So today I'm gonna change this expansion valve. And this expansion valve is located just under this plastic cover. I might remove this turbo tube. This is the intake for the turbo. By the way, I'm sorry for my English because my first slang is French. On 2.4 engine you don't have this pipe because this one is the 2.0 liter. So this is a really easy job to do. So I'm gonna show you the steps to do that. So first, there's a ton of video on how to use those manifold cage for the AC system. So make sure there's no pressure at all on your system because it's not friendly for the environment. But if your system is empty like mine, there's no problem with that, but you can always take your car to your local mechanics, so they're gonna flush the system for you. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start to remove this clamp right there, and there's another one right there to get the better access I can with this system. So there's an 8mm for this one, just like this. More space. So I removed the engine cover to get a lot of space. This is the best way to do it. I'm gonna stretch the hose a little bit with my screwdriver to help remove this one. You can also use silicone spray to remove it. Just have to put some silicone around it. Okay, I'm sorry for the footage of this one. The camera fell down and I not been able to show you how I do it, but I just pry out a little bit with a screwdriver and take my time, and that takes me 3 minutes to remove. And now you really don't want to get something in this pipe because this is the inlet of the turbo. So I'm gonna put a rag inside of it. Don't forget to remove it when you're gonna put back the new the pipe in it. So now I'm gonna remove this cover. This is a 10mm, just like this. So now this is the expansion valve. You're gonna have a little stud that you're gonna have to install in it to maintain the cover right there, but it goes just like this, the two holes with the flat surface, and this is where your evaporator is gonna be sitting on. And you got the two on this side. You're gonna have the low pressure pipe and the high pressure pipe just right there. Okay, so now what we're gonna do first, we're gonna loose every nut, every bolt. So I really recommend you those ratchet wrench like this. They are pretty cheap on Amazon. This is a 12mm. Okay, just like this. Now I can remove it by hand, just like this. So now I'm gonna be able to remove the high pressure hose like this, and I'm sorry, the low pressure hose, and this is the high pressure hose. And now the two 10mm at the front. And this is the second one, just like this. So there's the two bolts, and now you can pull on it simply just like that. So this is the pipe for the evaporator. So you're gonna have to replace those seals with new ones to make sure there's no leak on it. So now I'm gonna take the pick to remove those seals, just like that. The other one, this one seems to be really flat, so probably it leaks, so it's gonna be a good thing that I change it. Also change this one. Oops. And this one on the high pressure line. This is really easy to know. The small hose is the high pressure and the big one is the low pressure. So the kit comes with a new set of seals, so make sure that you got some PAG oil with you, because you really want to reinstall those seals wet. So make sure that you put those seals soak inside of the oil before install it, and don't use engine oil. You really want to use PAG oil, and I recommend you to don't use UV dye oil, because you're gonna have some trouble if you want to diagnostic your stem in the future, because every seal is gonna look like you're gonna have a leak because there's some UV on it. Now I'm gonna clean the outside of the fitting before, to make sure there's no debris around it, just like this. And you see, this is green. It's because in the past I put some UV dye inside of the system. So I really recommend you, when you're gonna refill it, to ask to your mechanic to put dye inside of the stem, or if you do it by yourself, make sure to buy some refrigerant with dye in it. So there's 3 of them, they are the same size, and you got the small one for the high pressure line, just like this. And now you're gonna screw the little stud in it. No special procedure for this one. This stud is just for the beauty cover. Okay, so now the seal are lube, and I'm gonna reinstall the both hose just like this first, just like this. And now I'm gonna put back okay, just like this. So I'm gonna start every bolt and not torque them right through. You just want to start everything by hand, just like this, and with the side, because this way you're gonna not force anything, and every part gonna sit properly on each other if you do it slowly like I do by hand. And by the way, there's some torque spec on those systems. I'm gonna show you. And now you're gonna torque those 2 bolts at 9 foot-pounds. So in inch, I'm gonna torque it at 108 inch-pound. Just like this. Just like this. And I'm gonna do the same for the 12mm right there. Just like this, because if you over tight those holes, the seal is gonna be too tight and it's gonna leak. So this is why you want to respect the torque spec on that. And now we can put back the beauty cover, just like this. Just like this. Okay, so now before to put back the hose, I'm gonna put some silicone spray around the tube. It's gonna help me to insert the hose on it. I'm gonna put this like this. Don't forget to remove that. It's gonna cost you a turbo. So now I'm gonna fit the hose in it. Don't forget to put that. And now it's really easy to put back the hose in place with the silicone spray. So don't worry if it's tough to remove. It's gonna be really easy to put back. Now just like this. Just like this. So this is pretty tight. So this is really easy to change your expansion valve. And now if you got some nice set of manifold like me, they cost around 30 bucks, and the pump I pay somewhere around 120 bucks. So you're gonna be able to vacuum the system because you really want to remove all the moisture inside of the system because you're gonna destroy everything. And don't forget to put the beauty cover back on because you lose 10 horsepower if you forget to put it back. I'm kidding. So this is it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Please consider to subscribe and like the video if you like it.